So the Prophet ﷺ, he tells us, first there was Allah and there was nothing else. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created al-arsh. Then He created the throne. And you have to understand, we're talking about the throne. We're talking about the throne now being created independent of any angels that carry it, independent of the heavens and the earth, independent of anything that comes under it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the throne. Now, everything that we've spoken about in regards to the universe, in regards to the galaxies, in regards to the trillions of stars and the trillions of planets and so on and so forth, all of that comes under as-sama' ad-dunya, the first heaven. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he actually tells us that the comparison of this heaven to the next heaven is like a ring in the desert. So everything that we've spoken about that is mashhuda, all of that is just one heaven. Everything, all of that comes under one iron ring in comparison to the heaven that is above it. Then the Prophet ﷺ said that heaven compared to the one above it is also like a ring in the desert. And that heaven compared to the one above it is also like a ring in a desert, until the Prophet ﷺ got to the seventh heaven, and he said that heaven in comparison to al-kursi. Al-kursi is the footstool, which Sa'id ibn Jubayr radiallahu ta'ala anhu said is like a stair to the arsh, is like a stair to the throne. That, all of these heavens compared to the kursi is like a ring in the desert, and the Prophet ﷺ said the kursi compared to the throne, compared to the arsh, is like a ring in the desert. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is above His throne. And Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, as he's telling us about the different degrees and how far the different heavens are from each, the one that comes before it, Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu says, and Allah is above His throne, but nothing is hidden from Him. And that's the beauty of it, is that even in Ayatul Kursi, in the verse of the footstool, which is the greatest verse in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before He mentions Al-Kursi, وَسِعَ كُرْسِيهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, that His footstool encompasses the heavens and the earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions His knowledge. Okay, Allah Azza wa Jal mentions that He has full knowledge of everything that takes place in the heavens and the earth. Absolutely nothing from what takes place within His creation escapes the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and His kursi alone, the footstool alone, has all of the heavens and the earth under it. Now Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he comments on that, and he says that just, if the kursi, the footstool, encompasses the entire heavens and the entire earth, then what about the arsh? What about the throne? So we have absolutely no indication of how great in size the throne is, and obviously even then you cannot compare the throne or try to make estimations then of a size and assign it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because laysa kamithlihi shay. There's nothing like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Imam al-Qurtubi rahimahullah, he says that Allah Azza wa Jal mentions Himself many times in the Quran as the Lord of the glorious throne, Rabbul Arsh al-Majid, or Rabbul Arsh al-Azim, because it is the first and most magnificent of His creation, and all of the creation is under it. And it's amazing, because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about this beautiful creation, and when He tells us about His rising above the throne in Surah Al-Hadid, immediately after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us that He rose above His throne, He says, يَعْلَمُ مَا يَلِجُ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَمَا يَخْرُجُ مِنْهَا وَمَا يَنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ وَمَا يَعْرُجُ فِيهَا. That Allah Azza wa Jal knows everything that goes in and out of the earth, everything that falls from the skies and everything that's produced from the skies. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the slightest details of this world. So do not think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is distant. Rather, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. He's with you wherever you may be. And this is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stresses throughout the Quran, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you wherever you may be. And how does Allah Azza wa Jal explain that? That He is بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ بَصِير, that He sees everything, that He hears everything. Right? He tells Musa alayhi salam and Harun alayhi salam, إِنِّي مَعْكُمَا أَسْمَعُ وَأَرَى, that I'm still with you, I hear and I see everything that goes on. My knowledge encompasses everything. And this is a beautiful effect that we have in the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, that as every time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions His majesty, or He mentions His knowledge, He mentions His greatness subhanahu wa ta'ala, in a way that might create this image of distance, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings it back to us. So, for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَأَمِنْتُم مَّن فِي السَّمَاءِ أَن يَخْسِفَ بِكُمُ الْأَرْضِ. Do you feel a sense of security? Are you really certain that the one above will not sink you from the earth, from beneath you? Meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fully in control. Likewise, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was with Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu in that little cave in Ghar Thawr, What does he tell Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu? He says to him, what do you say of three? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the third of them. Allah azza wa jalla is with us. Do not be afraid. La tahsan. Inna Allah ma'ana. Don't grieve. Allah is surely with us. So just as we acknowledge the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we realize that, that the King of all kings is not disconnected even from the poorest of his servants.